The Spartan is an armored personnel carrier manufactured by Anvil Aerospace, boasting a turret and an impressive armored hull to transport up to 8 troops and equipment to hardened compounds. Built off the same Atlas chassis as the Ballista, the Spartan is the most effective option for transporting troops to the front line. Jax McCleary from Whitley's Guide says, the team designed this not-so-little beauty specifically to transport the most precious cargo of all, your friends, family, favorite heavily armed mercenary outfit, etc. So if you're looking to get a load of folks from point A to point B and keep them all in one piece, then the Spartan was seemingly designed just for you. Hey folks, it's Fist-25 and we're here for another review. Oh, look at that wheel, it's going all crazy. We're here for another review. This is the brand new vehicle that was released at IAE 2951. One of at least probably 2 vehicles, ships. It's really isn't a ship, it's a vehicle. This is the Anvil Spartan in its native form, fully stocked, and we're going to do a little review on it, and that's going to start right now. All right, so welcome back to the channel, everybody. We're going to start this thing out with driving the Anvil Spartan. You can see it's built on the same kind of chassis as the Ballista is, right? It's not what the Ballista is, though. It is something completely different. It's really designed as an APC, which, whoa, I'm not... hit something there, not sure what that was. And there was a post out there in the middle of nowhere. An APC is an armored personnel carrier. You can see our M2 Hercules, our transport for this vehicle. The armored personnel carrier kind of history goes back to World War I, where we had the very beginning of armored vehicles and things like tanks and stuff, and we needed a way to transport troops from point A to point B without them getting killed on the way. So the concept of an armored vehicle, armored infantry vehicle came about. That concept evolved in World War II to where there was actually, it wasn't just like an armored car, it was a dedicated armored troop transport. And there's many different models from many different nations. The Brits, the US, especially the Russians have a lot of them. And then that went, off into the Cold War with the Russians and the United States. And then, here we are today, in today's times in 2021, and we still have APCs today. Now, this vehicle itself would be a subset of the APC. It would really be more of an infantry fighting vehicle because the classification for that is that it's able to support troops on the ground with an offensive capability, and that would be the guns and this turret up here, which are 2 size 2s, and that kind of brings this vehicle up to an infantry fighting vehicle. So enough about that. Let's I guess let's go take it onto the pad. We'll take it onto the small pad, and we'll give it a little. I keep running into these things. I think I just got high centered. Well, that's not fun. So it's really good at running over like rocks. Not so good at running over whatever is stuck under me. Oh, I kind of got out. Don't you got? Oh, another post that's in the middle of nowhere. Okay, sorry about that, folks, if you had to watch that. But it is possible to get past those. Okay. This thing's a beast. It's definitely faster than the ballista. And I don't know. It's pretty cool. I can't wait till we can climb those ladders. So those ladders on the outside that you can see, they are made for people to actually ride on top of the ship, or the vehicle. I'm not sure how that's going to work in the future. They did some testing in Inside Star Citizen, and those guns can turn around and actually shoot people. So yeah, but anyway, you're gonna have to hang on to something, I would imagine. Anyway, so this is the Anvil Spartan. You can see very much built on that Atlas chassis of the ballista. It's almost, I think it's pretty much just about as long as a ballista, and that's good that it holds a lot of people, and it's bad that because it's big, and so it can only fit inside so many different ships. Some of the features of the Anvil Spartan is that it has an armored hull. It's more armored than a ballista, so it's tough and durable. Provides maximum protection to its occupants from both air and ground enemies. It is a passenger transport, right? It holds infantry folks. 8 secure jump seats are outfitted inside a fully armored hold, which is in the back here. Weapon storage. There's convenient weapon storage options for delivering an armed squad into action. There's that defensive turret with a size 2s. We'll have to see how much ballistics are in there. I think it's pretty low, and so I would probably, for right now, change them out with laser cannons or laser repeaters. And there's multiple access points here. There's actually a door here on the right. There's a door in the rear for your troops to, jump out of, and then there's a door on the left. So there's a lot of different ways to ingress and egress from this vehicle. There's also, what we'll show later, there's 3, we're going to do a little bit of a loadout. There's 3 different paint schemes beside this original paint. This really, you only need a crew of 1 in this vehicle. It has a cargo capacity of 0. You could definitely do some box missions of this if you want to drive really far. It came out in Alpha 3.15.1. Standalone, this ship is worth $80 US. That is as of November 2021. Right now during IAE, there's a special deal on the Spartan, and that you can buy a War Bond Spartan for $65, which is really nice, because if you then CCU or upgrade from the Spartan, by the way, you also get LTI. It's not 10 years. It's actually full LTI because it's a brand new vehicle. And if you upgrade from the Spartan to a different ship, it's actually worth $80. So you're saving $15 in there. So let's say you had your eye on that Cuddy Black, right? Now, the value of the ship you have to upgrade to has to be above $80. So a Cuddy Black is $100. You buy the Spartan, you get LTI, and it only costs $65. You then upgrade it to the Cutlass Black, which costs $100, and it's only going to cost you $20 to do the upgrade, because this is actually worth $80. So you're saving $15, and your LTI token will transfer over. So enough about that. Let's hop into, let's look around this vehicle. Let's hop into the back. I have not played much with it. I'm going to be learning a lot of this stuff right along with you guys. So let's go into we already did the exterior walk, and getting all my notices here. Let's take a look around the cockpit before we go into the back. You can see it does have 2 Scorpion 295s. I'm sorry, 2 Scorpion size 2 ballistic Gatlings with 295 rounds. Let's look at the glass here in the cockpit. It's okay. It's very armored to the side. Decent visibility to the top. We'll have to get out of armor assist before we can shoot the gun. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 multi function displays, which is a lot, and a 2D radar up here. So let's take a look around what we can do. Okay, over here is the engine on, engine off button. Over here to the right, enter remote turret. We can go ahead and click that, and we can move the turret around. We can't fire it right now because we're in armor assist and Not that I'm going to shoot my own ship. You can see if people are hanging on the back, you can definitely shoot them. But good 360 visibility. It goes 90 degrees up to the top. So you could work on like a small fighter or something if you were getting hit. What else is over here? The exit over here. If you go kind of about where this yellow thing is, this little caution marker, that's an exit. Notice that when you hold your interaction key over here, you're hitting exit, you're hitting remote turret, you're not hitting the MFD. So if you want to use the MFD, you got to zoom in and then click on mission and get all your stuff, or I'm sorry, menu and get all your stuff. And then you can notice over here, it goes to engine on, into remote turret. So again, zoom in and then you can go down to mission. You can suppress your IR, whatever. On the yoke itself, it's just a steering wheel. Actually, there's no downward visibility of the ground, which I would love to see, like a little tiny window like right here. But oh well. Over here to the left, we have the power on, power off buttons. I don't think we have anything else there. 2 more MFDs. We have the open exterior and press to unlock. Which, if you guys are interested, this is Fist here. I made a game glass shard, which is a general pilot, but also works really great for ground vehicles. Where I have a lot of common functions on it. So like I have a specifically mapped thing to open all doors. I just hit that button on game glass, opens all the doors. Hit it again. It'll close all the doors. Lots of stuff. Light ready, camera, scanning, pinging, quantum, ejection, cargo, cruise control, things like that. I'm still working on it periodically, but it's up there on Game Glass. If you just search Fist and J or effing J, I think it's F and then the ampersand and then J. So, I got my buddy Bebop trying to invite me to a party, not realizing I'm recording a video right now. That's okay. Gotta tell him I'm filming. Okay. So I guess that's all the buttons really that I see here. Open exterior, press to unlock, power off. Yep. And then there should be another exit. Nope, there's no exit to the left. So it's just exit to the right, which we'll go ahead and click there. And we'll exit the driver's seat, really, is what that is. Looking around, you can definitely tell it's armored. There is a little bit of a pathway here for the pilots. I don't see a whole bunch of stuff to interact with. Yeah, I'm trying to read some of this stuff. There's definitely, this is a weapon rack, I believe. It says secure catch before moving. What is that? Oh, that's like a inventory deal over here. So if I needed to, I could move stuff around in the vehicle. It's basically like click that and it opens the ship's inventory. So that's pretty nice to have that. It's just a button. There is a door here that opens as you walk through, and I think it's automatic because this panel here is for the side door. And that panel there is for that side door. So I'm sure it'll close here in just a sec. Speaking of which, we'll go ahead and just open the side doors. And boom, boom, this one will open. So we can enter and exit from the left side or the right side. And we'll take a walk around here in just a minute. Let's head towards the back area. You can see there's 8 jump seats here. I know it's a little dark. I kind of like it though. It's very green. It's more of a Drake color than it is an Anvil color. I don't see anything really that's interactable back here though. It's not like people are going to be repairing things, but I do like that there is like viewports. You can definitely see outside from inside the back while the ship or the vehicle is still armored. Over here, you kind of see armor plating, right? And it looks like this is a place to store gear or something like that. Maybe in the future, or magazines or something like that for more ammo. But right now, there's just some gear there that you can't mess with. And then there is a back door, folks, for that your people can hop out in. Probably hot drop your troops as you're still driving. And I mean, there's not that much more to it. We'll go ahead and sit in one of the seats. Okay, so no one's gonna fall over while we're cruising around out here. I don't know if we're gonna be drinking champagne like in the McCleary video, but yeah. So we'll go ahead and exit the back area right here, and we'll close this ramp. Let's see. Oh, there's a tiny little button right there for ramp access. Very nice. Very nice. We'll rock around the starboard side of this vehicle. Big tires. I mean, not well. Yeah, they're bigger than a person. Actually, taller than a person. So I actually really like that. It's super cool. I would love to be able to climb these ladders and get up in there, but that's not going to happen. And apparently, we need to torque some of these screws or something down to 160 inch-pounds. To close this side door, again, you just hit close, and it'll close it up. And then again, lots of tires, 8 tires on this vehicle. You can see nice suspension system. It's got this cool skid plate on the bottom, right? So we can hit those rocks and keep on trucking, protecting you from I guess Hurston, really. There are the lights up front. Yeah, I think there's lights up here as well. And that's really about it, folks. That is the Anvil Spartan. Let's go ahead and hop right back in here. See, there is an open thing there, but it automatically opened. Okay, that's coming up, and let's go hop inside this thing. I want to go shoot this gun. So let's go get out of Armistice, and I like to drive around in third person. I don't know about you guys. It's just almost easier for me to drive around in third person. My trick is I can't use the mouse as much as I want to. I just got to I use keyboard controls for FPS type stuff. It handles these, whoa, man, almost got upended. It handles these rocks pretty darn well. The only thing is I wish I could turn on whether I'm in Armistice in third person. I know it's pretty far away. I remember when those cactuses used to kill you. I'm glad they fixed that. That was very annoying. Okay. All right. We're out of Armistice. Let's go ahead and hop into our remote turret. And here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it goes through ammo like you would expect it to, right? Just like any other cannon. But, yeah, I mean, the guns are there. They are available. Let's drive this around in first person a little bit. One thing, just like the Ballista, this thing sucks to back up. It's very slow to back up. It's pretty good speed going forward, and I'm sure that's the Atlas chassis or whatever. There we go, making a 3-point turn. Let's drive around in first person, see what this looks like. Very nice. Oh, just hitting all the rocks. Way to go, Fist. All right. Okay, I like driving in third person better. And I can avoid things like these rocks. Or not. Oh. That was too much. That rock is too pointy, I guess. You never really can tell that Hurston's dominated with these rocks and these dead trees until you kind of get up on Hurston. And then you're like, wow, I definitely took the wrong route to get where I'm going. My plan here in this video is to, after we're done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and take it over to Platinum Bay. I'm gonna rearm it, and then we're gonna do real quick if it fits its ships. Although we already know what ships this thing fits in, but I just wanted to show that off. And then we're gonna look at the loadout. Well, I'm gonna play the IAE commercial, some of it for this vehicle, and then we're gonna do like a mission with some people in the back. And that's really about it. So stay tuned for some of that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next part. Hey folks, so we're back here at a loadout screen. This here is the Anvil Spartan. Let me rearrange this a little bit. No, that's about the best it's going to get. I know some of this text is small. It is designed to be watched on a monitor. So I apologize for that. I do record this in 4K. But I'm gonna read a lot of this stuff off to you. There's not that much to really go after for the Anvil Spartan. We know it's a ground vehicle, right? It's a vehicle size of 4. The whole hit points are 33,600. That's a lot. That's double the amount of, say, an Asperia Talon. It weighs about 36,000 kilograms. And yeah, it's this APC, or this infantry fighting vehicle. Believe it or not, you actually can change out components on this vehicle. And the first thing I would probably change out, you're going to see that the ballistic Gatlings, they do a lot of damage, but they run out of ammo. It is enough to kill one turret, but more than one turret, maybe 2, but not any more than 2. So I think I would replace it with probably a Badger, CF227 Badger, a size 2 Badger. And I would replace both of them. I mean, you could go 1-in-1 and get best of both worlds. We're losing some DPS by doing this, but it's nothing crazy. And plus the energy weapons here, the laser repeaters recharge, so you could use them over and over and over. Takes our DPS from about 1200 down to 800. Yeah, it's a lot, but I think the longevity here matters. When we get the ability to add more magazines or more ammunition, then I would go back up to ballistics for this vehicle. Right now, the shields on here, there are 2 size 0 industrial grade C Castras, giving us 1,500 hit points. That's about the best you're going to get. You could go with the pin shield, or keep the Castra. Really, there's not that much difference between them. So I would stay with the stock loadout here. The power plant, there's a couple different options. It already comes with industrial grade B Defiant, which is probably the best you're going to get here. I don't see any differences, except not even in price, for these other industrial power plants. And the other power plants don't have the same amount of power, and this thing's already short on power with the lasers, so it's at 3/4 of its power use. So I would just stick with the stock power plant. The cooler, there's 1 size 0. Now it comes with the Cryostar SL, which is the maximum amount anyway. It used to be the Fritten or the Tapilos that used to be the best ones, but these are all standardized right now. So again, in 315.1, you just stick with the standard loadout. The only thing I would change is the guns over to the CF227 Badgers. And there you go. Not much of a loadout here. But I wanted to make sure you guys could see this. So that is the loadout for the Anvil Spartan. Next, we're going to pretty much do the last scene of the video. We're going to fly in to an FPS mission. And then we're going to just take the Spartan out. We're going to fly in fairly close, but we're going to take the Spartan out and drive it up to the turret for the bunker and then shoot down the turret. And then my friends who join me in this mission will be in the back, and we'll probably do a lot of fast forward on the mission. And then we'll do the wrap up. So thanks for watching. All right, folks, we're about to take a mission here to kill some bad guys at a Hurston facility. I got my two mercenaries here, DC Bloomer and Bebop Dallas. You boys ready to go do a little fighting? Rock and roll. All right. I'm going to hop in this pilot seat. We transported the Spartan with a C2, but just know, folks, it also fits inside an M2 and an A2, just like a ballista would. All right, hot dropped out. Station is dead ahead. Gun check, guns work. All right, looks like the ground's the turret isn't firing at us. And just as predicted, no issues. I want to see if this turret will take out a target with full ammunition. One of these turrets in an FPS mission. So stand by. It does, and I have 132 rounds left. So that goes to tell you, folks, if you do take this out, you can blow up the turrets. With that, gentlemen, get ready to exit the rear. Go ahead and open the door. All right, folks, I may fast forward through this, or if it takes a long time, we'll see you in just a few minutes. Okay, here we go. All right, Buzz, I'll take us down. Weapons free. Oh, Bloomer, are you going to heal me to death on that? Don't feel bad. I got blown up earlier. Lost all my stuff. Got him. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no, it is a bad guy. It said don't harm allies. I was like, no, I killed a good guy. That's awesome. All right, you guys ready to go up? Let's do this. Oh, you got a bunch of pirates there. So much for burying the dead Hurston guards, huh? All right, we're going to try to enter the rear ramp of the C2. It's pretty high. We're going to give it a shot. Nope, can't get it into the rear hatch. I can hear in my head Jawa saying that's what she said. This thing, I don't like how it backs up. All right, gentlemen, we are safely aboard, shutting down.
All systems offline.
All right, folks, we're going to wrap up this review of the Anvil Spartan. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you have any comments or questions about it. What you think about, you know, its different capabilities. We could definitely load bodies in there. It's a great carrier. It has enough rounds in it to blow up a turret. So right now, it actually, as Bebop would say, it has a purpose. It actually is useful. And it looks pretty darn good too. So with that, I'm Fist-25. I hope I don't fall out of this ship. Fist-25 for Fisting Java Save the Universe. We'll see you next time. Happy mining.